iCracked fans, here we have the iPad Air 2nd generation. This is a new thinner, sleeker design, just recently released by Apple. It has a faster processor, faster graphics capability, larger RAM, and biometric scanner, along with improved front and rear facing camera. So today we're going to go ahead and open it up and take a look at the inside. So I'm going to pop this puppy out of the box. So inside we have the iPad Air 2 2nd generation, lightning port cable, and a 10-watt charger, same as the iPad Mini 3rd generation. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Take a peek. Now this is definitely much lighter than the 1st generation iPad Air. It has the new anti-reflective coating along with the A8X processor. And you can definitely see a difference with the now zero air gap between the glass and the display. Kind of gives it a unique look. I actually kind of like it. And it has the biometric scanner, just like the what was introduced with the iPhone 5S. So we have the same power button located up here at the top, headphone jack, volume up and down, but we no longer have a mute switch. The home button's got a nice crisp feel to it, definitely much different than the previous generation, with a beautiful image, higher resolution screen. So let's go ahead and throw this up on the heater and pop it open and see what kind of magic's inside. Okay, so now I have the iPad Air 2nd generation on the heater that all our technicians use to open up iPads. We're going to go ahead and heat it for 10 minutes on each side to get the glass nice and warm, along with the frame and the adhesive to release. We'll do it 10 minutes this side and then flip it over, and we'll be back to open it up. We're going to go ahead and pop this up. As some of you may know, the glass and the LCD are fused together, making it a complete display assembly. So let's see if we can get this off in one piece. Again, I'm going to use my iCracked here, work up my corners. Okay, it's gone. It's slowly lifting up. Using a guitar pick here to help me out. There we go. starting to lift. And then I'm going to very gently run my nylon spudger here and open it up. Break that bottom seal. There. Nice, perfect, clean lift. None of the adhesive was damaged at all. Just go ahead and set this down and let it cool. As you can see here, the LCD itself is fused to the digitizer glass. Has your normal adhesive. And what I'm seeing here is we have two ambient light filters. So on the assembly itself, right at the headphone jack, we have an ambient light sensor. And then right above the power button is another ambient light sensor. Looks like our Bluetooth and Wi-Fi antennas have been moved up to the top. So I'm going to be kind of curious to see on the 3G version where they put them. I imagine they wrapped them all in the same area. So we have a nice 7,340 milliamp hour battery here. We have our EMI shield and the battery connector. So the first thing we're going to do is practice safe electricity and remove the battery. Connection between the logic board and the battery itself. Using iCrack's own iPad battery isolation tool by dropping it in right there, severing the connection between the battery and the logic board. I'm going to go ahead and remove the 3 screws here holding the EMI shield. Let's go ahead and remove the EMI shield itself. So we have this cable here, which appears to be the LCD connection. Yep. And then we have a single flex cable for our digitizer, which is a combined grape tail connector. Just like that. And that separates the two halves, making this a very easy repair. Looking at the display itself, we have the home button bracket with the home button flex cable, which is part of the actual LCD connection here. Let's see if this is a connection. It should be. Yeah. So this is your typical printed flex connector. Lift the door and slide the cable out. The cable runs down and attached. So this is actually going to be a very easy repair. It's probably going to be more on the expensive side, but relatively a simple repair when you have the two items fused together like this. So looking at the logic board, it's much like the iPad Mini 3 here. It's probably about the same size too, which is kind of interesting. A little bit longer here. Let's look at the, see what's under the shield here. There we go. So looking at it, we have our NAND storage. You got your backlight here, backlight controls, and this should be the A8X processor. And yep, sure is, with the thermal adhesive. So looking at this, this is a relatively very simple design. Okay, as you can see, iPad Air 2 in its two pieces. This is going to make for a very simple repair, but a very expensive repair because of the fact that you have the LCD fused to the touchscreen and the digitizer. This has to be replaced as a single piece. We want to thank you for watching the iPad 2 teardown. Look forward to our new and upcoming repair video once parts are available. And remember to go to iCracked.com for all your iPad, iPod, and iPhone needs.